Enough. Enough. That's enough. Hey, well, this has been a long time coming. Look, before I get started, I think we should acknowledge the thing that's happening today. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Happy Mother's Day to you and yours. Uh, you know, some of us don't have the pleasure of having our mothers here, so enjoy her while you can. Appreciate your moms. She's out there. I said hi to my mom yesterday. She's a Jehovah's Witness, so can't really tell her Happy Mother's Day on Mother's Day. Got to be tactful like that when you're the son of a Jehovah's Witness. Uh, Now, with that out of the way, let's get to the ugly part. Look, ever since things have been coming out, I have been doing things kind of hit and go, hit and go. I've been keeping face, showing that I'm not moved, and also facing some of the allegations head on. But I know this, and I will talk about this. I have information on this. But I have to get through some things first before I get to this. That's why patience is a virtue. Now, I know that there are people who got some pictures, got some videos, and I know that they've been out there. The acquisition of these videos, um, I don't know. I don't know if the way they were acquired, except for one mod on my channel, who I know how she got that video because I sent it for a reason. This stuff, all this stuff that's been happening, has had a little bit of a personal overtone to it. It's not what you guys may think. What's up, Daniel? If you guys can hear my neighbors, you have to excuse me. I got loud neighbors. Can't do nothing about it. They're neighbors. But Jesus, wow. Anyways, look, those pictures have been out. Those videos have been out, and I had a bit of fear that they came out, not because of what was done with them. If you can imagine that, because I knew that they were in somebody's possession, but how they came to that person's possession is beyond me. I'm not inclined to believe that I gave them to that person, but I do believe that that person would take on the role of being the person who takes those pictures and videos because, you know, that's the MO. Now, I've always thought that those videos and pictures would be brought out by a particular person that I haven't talked to in a while. And I don't intend on bringing her up, but I do think that she's the originator of all those videos. And I'll tell everybody how I know. Every single one of those videos in that Discord, every single picture, all of that was recorded and taken in California. Even the one that I sent to my mod here. Believe it or not, I sent that picture to my mod. Number one, not just because I know that she has no real sensitivity to that stuff, but because I always wondered if I put out a video that I know I gave to that person that probably gave those other videos to that other person that maybe, whoa, what's up? I thought maybe if this person goes to send them out to their little Discord, then maybe I'll be able to find the matching ones. See, when I knew about the pictures being out, there was only one person who I thought could leak them. I still believe it was that person. I don't believe that I ever gave them two shits. I just don't remember doing it. I don't remember having conversations like that with Shiz. I did talk to Shiz for a minute there when Reaper was having her situation, but I will say my interests were into finding out things about Reaper because I really wanted revenge on Reaper. Reaper had me really upset at the time. So anything related to getting at Reaper was important to me. I remember a lot of conversations being about that. Any other conversations I had with Shiz at the time, I'm not too sure of. Even if it was related to something. I'm not saying that Shiz is a liar. I'm just saying I don't. It wasn't that important to me that I can remember ever having those kinds of conversations with her. Now they said that there's a Discord out there with those pictures or whatever. But again, it's my belief that Shiz is taking on the role of the person that actually got sent those pictures and videos. Now I'm not going to say who that person is because this is the part that's been hard for me. This is what's been hard for me. I don't like to do that. When I have personal things that I exchange with people, I really don't like to bring them out. I really don't. I mean, some vestige of peace emails, easy, right? They're funny, whatever. Sometimes I put into her fucking madness just to see what she would write. It's no big deal. Those things are silly. But those other personal things are like, it's just too much. I promised the person at the time that I wouldn't speak on that. And anything we shared between us would stay between us. So that's that with that. Every single one of those videos and pictures were all taken in California. None of them were taken in Oklahoma. None of them were made in my Airbnb in Oklahoma. All of those pictures go back to almost 2 years ago, to when I was working a grow. At the time I was working a grow. That's all I can say. It was a grow. That grow was why you see a shed. There are no sheds like that in Oklahoma. That is a shed that has a grow in it. I took those videos and those pictures for someone who was sharing videos and pictures with me. I don't know if she is responsible for sending those videos to Shiz. Again, if I did, I don't remember doing it. I really don't. I don't remember having conversations with Shiz in that manner. If I did have or shared a joke with her, I don't remember because it wasn't that important to me. If I called Shiz for something, it was because I wanted information on Reaper. Anything else I can get my hands on. Because I wanted to speak up on Reaper. I have been really patient with this. I have not tried to go off on the first thing. I wanted for this to kind of roll out and play itself out. Right. Yeah, you could say that. You could. I know, Ratchet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the swerve. I'm sorry for the swerve. But I had to make people, feel a certain type of way about my next live. So I'm sorry for the swerve. I've just learned. That's all. I've just learned. No, like I said, the videos that I sent to the person who got those videos, the original person that had to get those videos, it was a mutual thing. It was mutual. It was consensual. I don't know why that person would feel like they weren't, or maybe why somehow they landed in Shiz's lap. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know why. I don't. Did I do something to the person to get them upset? I have no idea. Do I have pictures in kind? I do. But I'm not going to bring them out, and they're not going to be a part of anything. Because to be honest about all of it, I was really weak at that moment. When I did that, I was weak. When you work at a grow and you're trying to make a living wage out of your grow, you got to spend 24 hours a day there. You don't get a chance to breathe. You have to be doing things consistently. I was moving. I was trying to get back on my feet. I was trying to redo the shop that I lost. But a lot of things were happening and it wasn't working. And my personal relationship was falling apart. I was weak. And so I started talking to somebody on the internet. I thought it I thought it would help me lift up my spirits, bring up my confidence, but all it did was make me feel like shit. I don't know why that person would leak those videos. I Last time I spoke to them, we didn't have words or anything that could make me feel like it was bad, but whatever, whatever. I I've made the choice to not say that person's name or to even show anything else. I still sent those things out. Again, I didn't wish to put poor Lupe in between those things, but Lupe is tough, and I know that it had to be kind of weird or whatever, but again, Lupe has always seemed to me very reasonable. So I figured, if I was gonna find out if those pictures were out there, I was gonna find out. But again, if anybody wants to prove what I'm talking about, every single one of those videos, every single one should trace back to almost about what, a year ago, California. None of them were done in Oklahoma. I've always had fear of those videos because I think Shiz had them before. But that's what I want people to know about that. I want people to understand that it's still, you know, you shouldn't be doing it. I mean, it's bad for your rep. It's bad, right? I mean, look, regardless of how I want to deal with it, it's bad. Don't do it. It's a mistake. But it's not what people are making it out to seem. Because even the last person who decided to out me, quote unquote, there was nothing unsolicited with her. But people get hurt. There are hurt feelings to deal with. And I don't say that loosely. I don't say that, you know, just throwing out an accusation. I'm just saying that, I understand after everything's said and done why her feelings could turn into something like that. But the most important part for people to understand is that I do not want anybody to feel like that's the type of behavior that I'm participating in, and that's the type of behavior that I condone or that I'm okay with. I'm not. I made terrible mistakes, and it's never going to look good. And I'll probably never shake it off. That's bad choice of words too. But in all of it, I want not, I really want to show that these things are going to move past and behind me, and you won't hear about these things happening with me again, ever. And I mean that. I'm not saying that as some sort of thing that I'm supposed to say. Engaging in that wasn't real. I was vulnerable and I was weak. And I did that at a time when I lost confidence in myself. And I thought that's what I needed. And I was wrong. And if I could take it back, I wish I could. But I'm not that person. I'm not the person that took those videos. I'm not that same dude. And I've been working really hard not to be that guy. You guys, again, the reason why I'm saying this now, the reason why I'm doing it now, and for y'all to understand why this is happening now, after everything has come out, is not to have another cry session with you guys, is not to try to get some sort of sympathy out you guys. I wanted the worst. I wanted the worst to come out. I wanted people to leave. I wanted people to unsub because after I went through the Scotto stuff, and I love Scotto, he's still my boy. I don't care. He may, however, have hard feelings towards me. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter to me. That man saved me when I needed it. Even if even if I pay him back every penny, which I haven't, I get it. I got to get back to that. Even if I pay him back every penny, it's still not payment enough. He was there for me. I have that man's back no matter what. So after that, I came here and I was vulnerable and I showed you guys how hard I was going to be on myself. And I've been that hard on myself. I have been working hard to be a different person. Damn it, dude. Like, I feel it. I don't feel like I'm the same guy. And so when all this shit came out, I wanted it. I wanted it to be in the worst way. I wanted to be laughed at. I wanted to be ridiculed. I wanted people to toss me out because I wanted to know if people were actually giving me a second chance or they were just hoping that I would fail again. There is no proof. There is no proof that I grifted anybody anymore. A person helped me because they wanted to. Done. Nothing else. Those videos and pictures that are out there on the Discord, they were a mistake that I made. It doesn't change anything that I've been doing now. It doesn't change who I want to be now. And who I am now is not to do it in those videos. So if you feel if you feel like I'm still that dude, then by all means, because all I've been doing is try to work to be something better. And I can feel that. It was hard. It was hard to let time pass. It was hard to see people lose faith in me. It wasn't easy. My anxiety was high. But I said, fuck it. Because I want the people who are really here to see me change to be here with me. Not anybody who's fair weathered. Not anybody who's just waiting for me to fall. Because that's not what I'm doing here. That is not what I'm doing here. So this is what I'm doing today. You gave up on me. It's cool. No hard feelings. But I don't need you. If you're still here with me, I can guarantee you 100% you'll never see another video and you'll never hear about anything involving me with money if it's not anything that comes from YouTube itself. I've said it once and I've said it before. There will be no Cash Apps. There will be no GoFundMe's. If you want to support me here on my channel, you do it through YouTube and that's it. If I ever bring out anything for a charity, there will be a link directly to it. And I only promise to treat people professionally and respectfully if they decide to work with me here on YouTube. I will not intermingle personal relationships with my YouTube channel. This is the guarantee and the promise that I'm leaving to my members from now on. That's where I'm leaving it at. If you don't believe me, if you think that I'm full of shit, then don't stay. Yeah, it is just YouTube, dear Mitt. It is just YouTube. But it's enough. And it's my channel. So now that I got the unpleasantries out the way, so what was I gonna say about Kaiser? Oh, right. Yeah, well, it also doesn't take that much time to think about what I've been doing here and what's come out because yeah, sure. You got things that come out, but Jesus Christ, you guys got to give me more of a benefit of the doubt than that. I mean, seriously, guys, seriously. Like you think that I would go through all of that shit that I went through and then just fuck it up just because I just decided to fuck it up? Come on, guys. Gotta have a little bit more. Just give me just a little bit more than that. I mean, at least I would hope you would give me a little bit more than that. But oh well. Like I said, what's done is done. It's all out there now. You guys can do with the information what you like. I am done with that. And also, like I said, no more, no more nudes to anybody on YouTube, whether they be dudes or gals or even if it is a love interest. Fuck that. I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah. But anyways, uh, right, Kaiser. Um, uh, Did you not hear Shannon when she called it a donation? Or are you so like fucking just not fucking happy with your life that you want to come and bug mine? It's fine. I mean, you can continue asking me that stupid question, but you can go ahead and go back to her live. One of those 9-hour ones that she's done, and go ahead and check it out. She says it herself. It's a donation that she does every month to different channels. So fuck off. And so what? So wait a minute. So my word means nothing to you, but if I say something that's in your favor, then it means something to you. Find a lane, bro. Find the fucking lane. Don't do, don't come in here and tell me that. Now my word means something. If I say something else, then no, it means nothing. But if it means you get what you want, then it means something. The fuck out of here, dude. Yeah, sure, whatever, dude. And she also said that I scammed her and her friend, which was bullshit. I didn't. I didn't scam anybody. She gave me her monthly donation that she gives every channel. She says it herself. Go look at her. Go look at her things. Man, go check out her shit. Why are you even here? Anyways, yeah, sure. It's it that that's that's between me and Scotto, and that's between me and Scotto. But Scotto knows, and I know where I'm at with Scotto. And when I get like cool in a cool place, like I'm gonna get back to him, and he knows it. I know that with him, the disappointment was the stuff that was being talked about scamming people or whatever, which was not true, which was absolutely not true. And I know that's where his real disappointment with me was, and I'm not even like thinking, because I know once he gets the information and he understands how everything works, he's not gonna be in the same place. And I'm not mad at Scotto at all. Scotto can be mad at me all day. Scotto can he's the only person who could tell me what's what, and I couldn't tell him anything. So that's how I feel about that. You know, he's never gonna stop being a mod on my channel. He can come in whenever he wants. That's my guy. I love Scotto. So whatever we got is what we got, and trust me, I'm not asking him for anything more. The only thing I'm gonna ask him is what his new PayPal is or whatever, where I can send him more money. That's it. And that's that. So now we can move on. Yeah, dude. Why don't you go? Why don't you go to the 9 hours of Shannon stream and go listen to what she says? Then once you listen to that, come back and talk to me, okay? Scotto is a lovely person who does great memes, who is an awesome, awesome friend. And if you ever get to meet him, be thankful that you've been able to meet one of the better people on the internet. Don't don't fuck it up. That's a good guy to have on your corner. Okay, so Wrangler. So now I am at a 100% assuredness that I know Wrangler's drug of choice. Nah, yeah. I know what you guys are thinking. Yeah, we all know his drug of choice. It's opiates, it's pills, whatever. He's fucking packing pills. He's a pillbilly and all this and that, right? Of course he is. But you see, the pills aren't actually the drug of choice. No, the pills, the pills are actually the thing that holds them in between. The pills are actually the thing that helps them out when the other thing is not around. So what's Wrangler doing? Wrangler's doing fentanyl. Straight up. He's doing fentanyl. How do I know? Well, his little fiasco, that little fiasco that he pulled on stream, that shit has been happening all around where I'm at. Now, if you've been following what I've been doing, if you've been following what's been going on with me, you'll know that I have been kicked to the lower side of Oklahoma City. Yes, now I'm staying in the places where these people do this drug. It's horrible. It's horrible, guys. I've seen people under many, many, many different types of drugs. This fentanyl stuff is fucking horrible. And what happened recently is the reason why he's suffering. The thing that happened recently is the reason why he went into a fit on his stream. Two of the biggest fentanyl dealers around Oklahoma City were recently arrested. The supply of good fentanyl has been shortened. There probably isn't even a good source right now. There are people bugging out in the streets. Exactly what Wrangler went through. Exactly the same. Falling apart, throwing up, getting all wild like that. I've been seeing it in bus stops. I've been seeing it like just walking down the street, seeing people on curbs and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I decided to have a talk with somebody finally about it. see what's going on, they say there's no good quality. And when there's no good quality out there, the people who do that stuff suffer, suffer hard. They say withdrawal symptoms are some of the strongest stuff they've ever been through. It's it's really sad. It's really bad. But exactly what happened to Wrangler is what's happening to people out there because they don't have the quality that these suppliers had. They're going out to lesser dealers, and even they don't have that stuff. Those lesser dealers are giving them crap, sometimes even different things that is not fentanyl. Yes, it did. Yes, it did, dear mid. So I know now Kaiser's drug of choice, and I can tell you for certainty that it's straight up fentanyl. He's doing fentanyl. Now, I've been told that this is what he's doing because of the symptoms and everything that I showed the people who do it. There are other tales that I'm not going to share because I'm going to look for them. And if I see them, then I'll absolutely, you know, stamp it and guarantee it. But when I showed his reaction, when I showed those videos to the people who do that, to the people that are suffering right now because they don't have their regular supply, they told me that's exactly what they're going through. Exactly the same thing. The heaves, the throwing up, the passing out, everything. There's like lesser versions that come in like blue pills that people like to get when they don't have that supply, but even that's bad right now. So the reason why he's suffering the way he is because two of the main better suppliers to the area have been arrested recently. There is no good supply. Once you get cut off, if you're going cold turkey, and this is what's been told to me, this is not professional, this is what's been told to me by people who actually do it. It takes about 9 days of hell before you come back at a regular pace. So you can believe that right now, even though he's going through some sort of withdrawals, that in about 9 days he should be kicking them. But it doesn't mean that he's going to stop. It doesn't mean that he stopped using. It just means that his weird symptoms are going to go away for a little bit. But from what I have gathered, from the information that I've gathered on this, he has to consistently have it. The people who I talk to who use fentanyl cannot go 24 hours without having it. He is using that. That is his drug of choice. That's what he's been using. That's why he's all freaking weird. That's why he passes out. That's why sometimes he wigs out. That's why he says he has seizures. That's why he falls and hurts himself. Because when the supply is bad, the alternatives are horrible. Somebody told me that the worst alternative is like something called Suboxone or something like that. No, dear Mid, no. I'm 100% correct on this one. I'm 100% correct. I'm not 100% evidence filled. That's for sure. But the information that I have gathered, the people that I've talked to, oh boy, they have given me some info that completely shows me that this is what Kaiser's been doing. There is no other substitute. It just makes too much sense. It just makes too much sense. Nah, bro. Nah. You don't know. Again, I've been out here, man. I've been going to work, coming back, seeing all these crazy things. Like I come from LA. All right. So it's not like I've never seen scenarios where I've seen people who are like, on drugs out in the streets or whatever. Hell, I've had my own dabble in them. But nah, this, this, this can't be anything more than that. It makes sense to the desperation. Like I said, I've got to know some people because I gotta wait for a bus when I go to work. I've got to deal with people when I go to the 7-Eleven. I got to deal with people when I go to the market. It's all over Oklahoma. It's all over Oklahoma. It's everywhere. And I know it's Wrangler's drug of choice. This is the streets, bro. This is the streets, okay? I can't tell you what, I can't tell you what's happening in the news. I can't tell you what kind of a bust it was or whatever. This is the streets talking, all right? I walk them, I'm on them, and trust me, I see the people wigging out, dude. I see the people wigging out. I see them. He's not the only one. Look, no, man. You see, this is what I'm saying, man. Look, if you're gonna continue to bring up the pics, man, and you're gonna live in that world, just go, Walter. Because like I said, those videos and everything trace back to about 2 years, man. When I was in California, I did none of that while I was here. Okay, none of that was done while I was here. Like I said, I've been working on being a different person. If you don't trust that, if you can't believe that, just go. Just go. Don't worry about what I'm saying. Call me a liar. Think I'm full of shit. Think I'm full of shit, okay? Because everything I've done precedes those videos. Those videos ain't me right now, man. And everything that I've done to call out people to do things is because I'm getting the info. I'm getting it. You don't want to listen to me? Cool. You don't have to. Don't. Don't do it. Don't listen to me. I'm full of shit. I'm a liar. Alright? I'm a liar. Say that to yourself and walk off. Because you know what? I'm telling you, I'm here. I'm seeing it. Exactly what he did, exactly the things that he did on that video are what people are doing on the streets right now. You see it. It's it's gross and scary and sad, but it's happening. That's about as much information as I've been able to gather. And like I said, this is all stuff that's coming to me. And now maybe the suppliers ain't big wigs. Maybe they're not huge, but maybe it's a supply chain that's full of stuff that people trust. I don't know. I can tell you that for sure. I've seen a lot of that. I've seen a lot of what Kaiser's been going through out there. And the way people describe it and talk about being on it, it just makes too much sense. You guys don't have to follow what I'm saying. Go look it up. Go look up fentanyl. Go look up what people go through on fentanyl. All right? Then match it up to what Kaiser's been doing. It just makes too much sense. Kaiser's doing straight up fentanyl. There's nothing else. There's nothing else that makes sense. Yeah, Walter, I mean, again, I didn't, it shouldn't be hard, man. Like I said, it shouldn't be hard. I'm not here to keep anybody who wants to be fair weather. If you want to go with me, go with me. If you don't want to go with me, don't go with me. If you guys just so you guys understand. No, no. I am not saying this in a professional sense as far as like medical terms are concerned. I'm talking about people who use it. I'm talking about people who are going through it right now. Kaiser has just gone through it. He showed it. It just happened. People are going through it right now. It's happening right now. I am not a doctor. I am not a professional anything. I'm a person who puts together things like anybody else. Somebody who observes, who sees, and understands that 1 plus 1 equals 2. All right? I'm not going to give you any medical terms or anything like that. I'm not going to tell you to go Google it. Just however you want to match it up, match it up. It only makes sense once you match it up. Go look up fentanyl, go look up the side effects, look up all the stuff that people go through, but really look for it. It's fentanyl. Yeah, I get it. Well, well, I'm not, like, look, dude, it's whatever, dude. Dear Mid, look, you're here, okay? You're here, all right? And I know that no matter what criticisms you lay on here, you're gonna be here, bro. You know, and yeah, we can make fun of the dick pics, and dude, you guys, if you guys think for a second that I have any kind of hard feelings towards Jeff, towards Shiz, towards Josh, because they make fun of me for that, I don't. Not even for a second. I have no hard feelings towards that. It's ribbing. You guys want to rib me? Cool. Like, you guys want to make fun of it? Cool. All day, make fun of me. I made a mistake. Fuck it. I don't have a problem with it. But then when you want to question my integrity behind that mistake, like if it's like fucking, like if I was some sort of fucking murder burglar, then I'm gonna have a problem. And I'm gonna question why you keep bringing it up. So again, there are people here because they believe in me. And I don't want them to believe in me and it be for nothing. Trust me, when people were feeling disappointed in me, that shit was bringing me anxiety. That shit was fucking hurting me. It bothers me. It bothers me to the fucking 10th degree, and I hate it. But I also know that I can't live with it. I can't be dwelling in it because there's nothing I can do about that. People are going to be disappointed. But if you're going to continue to be disappointed, well, then just go. Just go. I can only tell you that that person that sent those videos was a very weak person that I don't want to be anymore. And I'm not. And if you don't believe that, then I can't do anything about that. But don't expect me to be right here just fucking watching you try to play that shit out over and over again when I've already talked about it. So, anyways, again, You don't have to believe me. You don't believe me. I'm just 100% sure because of the people that I've talked to, the people that I've seen out here suffering. This is this is one of the main reasons why, like, when I was in the throes of picking out whether I was going to get a ticket to go to LA, it just, I was like, I can't. There's so much shit here. There's so many things going on here. I don't, I don't, trust me when I say I'm not fucking a person who believes in fate and destiny and all that shit. I'm not a religious person. I came from a fucking Jehovah's Witnesses fucking household. I don't, I'm not fucking religious like that. But something's telling me to stay here, and I can't shake it. And it's when I see like the fucking, man, you guys just gotta see these people. But anyways, I'm letting you know. I know. I can tell you for sure. Oh, dear man, don't even talk like that, buddy. Don't even talk like that. Oh, am I getting worse? Okay, so again, paying some of my debt is worse than paying none of my debt. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Walter. I mean, maybe your expectations are a little too high for anybody. Maybe the type of expectations you wish people to meet are not ever going to be met because you don't want them to. You know, at some point you have to be reasonable with the expectations you set on people. You can't just fucking be like, "Here's the line, meet it." You don't know my situation. You don't know what I'm going through. I made my guarantees and my promises were no Cash App, no GoFundMe's, no extra help other than my monetization. That's it. And I haven't asked for anything more after. So, like I said, kick rocks, bro. I don't even know why you were here after I told you the first time. Well, okay, don't be. I never asked you to be. Fucking Walter, man, just go, dude. Again, what is it? What is it with people who say they're gonna leave and are fucking waiting for a door to slam when they fucking leave? Just fucking go. Like I don't understand this fucking bullshit. Again, you're the type of person, Walter, who is setting an expectation for me to meet, but doesn't expect me to meet it. You don't want me to. You never wanted me to. Because if you did, you would give me the benefit of the doubt. But you're not. You never will. Because you don't want to, Walter. You're looking at me as a failure, and that's what you want me to be. Well, then go think I'm a failure. All right? Leave and think I'm a failure. Please keep thinking that. Well, you know what? Look, I got to find out more about that stuff, White Rabbit. I can't just, I can't just, like, again, I'm not a professional or anything. I am learning about this stuff. I've never, like, you hear about this stuff. You hear about this stuff in the news. You hear about this stuff, like, like people use, but I've never seen anybody on it. I don't even know if people are on it because you don't, it doesn't have tells like, it doesn't have tells like anybody who's on, like, say, coke or tweak or weed, right? It doesn't have tells like that. It only has tells when people have stopped using it. So, like I said, because and like I said, these I'm going through street news. I'm going through people that are talking because like again, I'm seeing what Kaiser is going through in other people. That fit that he went through, I've seen people do it on bus stops. Like, and when I'm coming back from work, I've seen people just fucking just go whoa, whoa, and fucking start throwing up and shit, or fucking like, or pass out and shit like that. And what I kept hearing every time I would fucking pass by somebody like that is, oh, oh, that's that bad fan. That's that bad fan. I'm like, what the fuck? What is that? But I kept hearing it. Till I finally decided to have a conversation with somebody that I could have a coherent conversation with. And this person is a person who kicked it, who had to go to a rehab and kick it. And they said that it's a fucking thing that once you get started, it's hell. You can't fucking stop. You literally can't go 24 hours without having your next hit. And when the supply lines are low, when the supply lines go bad, because they do, people go bad. Just people just start suffering. They have literal communities of people who help each other out because of that. It's nuts, but it's real. And I'm telling you, this is the stuff that I've been learning being out here in the streets. This is the stuff that I've been getting. This is the information that I've been getting. Yeah, I guess the worst of the worst, if they don't have anything else, is Suboxone. Suboxone. That's what I keep hearing. Like that's the worst of the worst. If they don't have good fentanyl, they go to some blue pills. I don't know what they're called. That's what they keep calling them. Uh, then if it's not that, then they go to like alternatives, like meth with fentanyl in it. Like stuff like that. So it's like it goes like from, if they don't have the real good stuff, it goes to worse to worse to worse till fucking it's cold turkey, right? And cold turkey is when they wig out like that. When you've like not had anything that's been close to something, they start going through withdrawals, and the withdrawals are exactly what Kaiser went through. And these supply lines are not consistent, so it would make sense that he would have different periods where he didn't have good stuff with him, and he wigged out and he slammed his head on the table. He fell over. He fucked himself up. It makes sense. But again, this is all stuff that I got from people out in the streets that I seen myself. So everybody understands, I am in Oklahoma. I'm in Oklahoma City, not a stone throw away from Bethany, Oklahoma. We're in the same neighborhood. I'm only like maybe like 23 blocks away from where Kaiser's at. So whatever's happening to affect these people here is affecting him. And it's too similar. The reactions were too much the same for it not to be fentanyl. Kaiser's doing fentanyl. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about, Logan? I believe you make addicts. I mean, look, Final Dad. Okay, I'm not gonna argue against you. If you say you did it for 10 years, you did it for 10 years. I'm not gonna go against what you're saying. Okay, but every person that I showed the video, I didn't just tell them. I didn't just and again, I'm going with what my eyes see too, okay? I'm not like just like telling you guys like, oh, because this person told me. My eyes have been seeing this for the past 3 days. For the past 3 days I've been seeing people go haywire like Kaiser did on stream. I've been seeing people do this, exactly what he did. And it was the first thing that hit my head, and that's why I had to have that conversation with that one dude today, because he had told me about it before, but I, like, in passing, I didn't really want to talk about it. I had other things on my mind. But then when I went to go talk to him and I showed him the video, he was certain. Then I showed it to a couple other people. They were certain. And then we've been seeing this. We've been seeing this. I've been seeing this. I'm not in a good neighborhood anymore. I'm in I'm in some messed up apartments, man. But that's where I'm at right now. I'm not. This isn't. And don't fucking feel sorry for me. I'm here where I'm supposed to be. I will be out of here. I will get out of this. I'm working. I'm working my way out of it. So no worries. No worries on my part. But I'm letting you guys know what I see. This is from my eyes. This is what I'm experiencing. So, like I said, it's not 100% fact, but I'm 100% sure in myself, in the things that I know, in the things that I've seen. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. May be wrong. But this is one of those that I just feel I just fucking there's this fucking it's if you guys would have seen the people that I've seen the last few days and then seen Kaiser, you would be just as sure as I am. You would be just as sure as I am. I should. I should. I don't know who. You know what? I guess I'll look up. I guess I'll look up. Maybe like local rehab centers. See if I can get some information. I'll go back and talk to that guy and see what rehab he went to and get some more information on it. Um, that's on my part. I'll do that when I get time. Uh, I didn't see him today. I wanted to get him uh on the phone, and I wanted him to talk to Stone Vet, um, because he's a veteran too, the dude that I talked to, and maybe they could have had something where they could exchange information. But whatever, like again, you see people in passing, you don't. I should have got his number. Whatever, that's my fault. Whatever, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out once I get him back, and I know I'll see him because I see him all the time. When I get him and I see him, I'll see what information I can get from him. But I'll look up rehab centers and other things like that so I can get more of a professional outlook on this. But it just makes sense. It just makes sense. And not putting it out there because fuck Kaiser, man. That dude will fucking put out doxing information on people just because he doesn't like them. So fuck him if he doesn't like it. That I'm saying that he uses fentanyl because I believe that he uses fentanyl. Fucking sue me, bitch. Okay, okay. Well, okay, okay. Look, like I said again. You got. I'm thinking. You got to think like a doctor who's thinking a doctor, because there are different doctors. You got to think like, what kind of doctor are you asking? Are you asking a medical professional who has his own practice? Are you talking to a doctor that does clinical things? Are you talking to one that does drug related things? You know what I mean? Like it's really like, there's a lot of like factors there to be sure, right? So let me talk to some people that are in the rehab portion of this and see if I can find a doctor that deals with this type of rehab, and then see his professional opinion on it. Like I mean, I don't know, man. Like I said, I may be wrong. I may be wrong. You guys may be absolutely right. I'm not throwing that aside. I'm not putting it aside at all. But to me, it just makes too much sense. It just makes too much sense. It just makes too much sense. Okay, okay, okay. Well, final dad, like I said, I'm not arguing with you. You have your opinion on it. I believe it was with what I've been seeing. Which there's still a lot of things to confirm, a lot of things to say, but like, hey, again, it's not. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying anybody who thinks Caesar is wrong at all. I'm just more certain. that it is fentanyl because, like I said, I've been seeing this. It's my eye test. It's my experience. I'm here. I'm hearing it again. I'm seeing these people wake up. I'm seeing the people go through what Kaiser went through. I'm seeing it, and I'm not just like I'm just not pulling the things that I saw that night. I'm thinking about the history of all this shit. I'm just thinking about like not I didn't just it's not just about last night. Last night is a tell. Last night is a can be a comparisons whatever, right? But I'm going through everything that I've seen with him and everything people have been telling me about it. And final that if you've had experience, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe you should think about the history. Maybe you haven't thought about it or remember living in it. I don't know. I'm not saying anything for your experience. I respect your opinion, bro, especially if you kick that habit, bro. I've been hearing nothing but terrible things about it. You should be proud of yourself that you've been sober and you've been able to kick that because I hear so many bad things. And I'm just learning about it. I'm just getting an education on it. You know? Like I got no education on this stuff. Like in California I never heard about this stuff. So I'm learning. So I'll when I get more information, I'll let you guys know. I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'll go check out some rehab centers. I will talk to some people. I'll show more of that video, see what kind of professional opinions I get. But in my heart of hearts, Kaiser's using fentanyl. I'm learning, bro. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'll get all the particulars. I'll get all the particulars, man. I mean, dude, and the other thing that makes it difficult, the other thing that makes it difficult to try to get, you know, the nuances or the specific things that come with this information is that when you're getting this information from people who are currently in it, right, in the streets or whatever, it's a certain lingo that they use that's not specific, right? It's not like they're not gonna speak. It's only going to be like, oh, this is really good stuff, or this is really bad stuff. But the terms that they use, so that they won't give me a specific term, but I'm sure there are, and I'm sure those terms are like are medically sound, and I'm sure that one of those different levels of it or kinds of it may be the reason why people are going through what they're going through. Maybe not a specific type or the type that you use at the time, or maybe things are different now. I don't know. But as I get more information, again, that's my due diligence. I'm only going off of the things that I saw in the video, that I've showed to people who are doing it, and things that I've seen myself. So this is what I'm comparing everything to. This is not just a whim or a fucking guess. Like it took me a minute to even come to this conclusion, but I just when I saw him do that, when I saw that live stream, it was like this is what I've been seeing, going to work, coming back from work, being at the bus stop, being at like at the store, seeing people at 7-Eleven, watching some of my neighbors that I don't even want to talk loud because they might think that I'm fucking being an informant over here. Um, it just makes too much sense. It just makes too much sense. Oh man, Mountain Man, I wish I could show it to you right here. I can't because I don't have my computer yet. Wow, Final Dad. Um, have you ever paneled before? Oh no, no, no! I don't mean it like that. I don't mean it like that. What I mean is that like like I guess strains like if we were talking about bud, we could talk about strains like indica, you know what I mean, sativa, whatever, right? And I could tell you about that stuff because I learned it. But these things are not specific like that because people don't talk in those specific terms about this. It's just like, oh, this is the good stuff today, like, oh, and this is the bad stuff today. What does that mean, right? Like, is it like a particular drug that is made, or is it a combination? You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't know. That's what I don't know. And that's the stuff that I can't tell you for sure until I can talk to some professionals and get some real, professional ideas as to what's happening. Okay, no, yeah, and not trying, not trying to, I get it, if it's not your thing or whatever. I'm just saying, like, like, as far as that stuff is concerned, like, like, hey man, if you see the description on my page, my email is there. If you have experience in it, I'd love to, like, like, for you to give me any info that you can give me to help me out as far as like research on this stuff is concerned, not just for calling out Kaiser on it, but like, I don't know, man. It's just it's just something I'm seeing that sad. I don't like it. But anyways, um, I see. No, no. Well, I mean, I guess you could say my shit is junk, right? Might as well toss me out. Nah, man. Nah, I'm talking about uh the correlation of Kaiser's seizure, or what people are calling a seizure, to the correlation that it may be something induced by fentanyl. And it's something that I've been seeing because I'm out here on, I live in Oklahoma, and I've seen the way people have been acting lately, and it correlates with the way Kaiser acted that day that he had his quote unquote seizure. But there are professional opinions that say that it was an epileptic seizure. So, not going against those professional opinions, I'm just going to try to find another one to see if I can refute that opinion. If I can, then I'll put that information, and we'll see where it goes from there. I'm more sure that it is fentanyl. I'm more sure because of the things that I've seen out here. And like I said, fuck it. I don't give a shit if Kaiser doesn't like it. Definitely talks all kinds of shit about people. So fuck him. He's on fentanyl as far as I'm concerned. So but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Kiko, what's up, buddy? Nice. I like that. Okay. Hey, look. Like I said, I'm not saying you're wrong. Just saying I have seen some things. All right. I've experienced some things. Don't forget, I'm only blocks away from this dude. I'm not I'm not as far as most people are. I'm here in the areas that I guess he moves around in or whatever. And out here, the drug of choice. I don't need to spell it out for you guys. It's what's going on here. Yeah, but is it because of fentanyl? Yeah, right? I'm just saying, bro. Look, Jeff, and we had that conversation. Remember, about people who are in it, people who are not in it. Like, people who are doing it. I'm not. Like, what's up, man. I'm not. Like, your opinion means a lot to me. Like, if you think it's a seizure, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. All I'm saying is that things that I've experienced here, the things that I have seen here, they are just correlating so much with what I've seen from Kaiser. And again, not just the seizure, not just the thing that he went through on the stream, because I've seen that, but other things, from the past that were weird, right? That I'm starting to see and getting this information. But again, I'm not done. I'm not done doing my finding out information. I have to figure out more. I have to get more information if I'm going to put this opinion out. I got to get professional opinions. I can't just go ahead and throw it out off of my, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional, nothing. I'm just a person who can put patterns together just like anybody else. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just putting patterns together right now. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Until I get more help, until I can get people who have more experience in this, they can talk to a professional, they can give me a professional opinion. It's it's just my stupid opinion, I guess you can call it that. Hey Angel, nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. No, where? Hang on, I didn't see that. Where? Hang on. Oh shit! Really? Oh fuck! I didn't know that. Damn, man. Damn. Damn, man. Well, fuck. Th- That that makes a lot of fucking sense. That makes a lot of fucking. Oh my god, dude. And dude, this this just gives me more, like, it's really giving me more fucking, like it's making me harden on this idea now even more, because the way they talk about the suppliers, the way they talk about their main deal, it's like, nah, you got the dudes that have the really good stuff, and those are the ones that they want. Those are the ones that they want to go to, and those have been recently brought down. Those have been recently taken down. So everybody's like scrambling. Everybody's looking for us for a spot. This is what's happening right now, like currently. This is what people are going through. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Well, thanks, Jeff. Thanks for giving me that. And again, fight with that, man. Your opinion does mean a lot when it comes to this. If you have anything you want to share as far as like things that I can look up, even if it's just like a reference, a link, whatever the case may be, don't hesitate to email me. I promise, no pics, man. You ain't getting no pics from me. It's all type, bro. It's gonna be all letters and typing. That's it. But if you want to send me anything that I can, feed off of, get some information off of, please, like, let me have it. I'm learning as I go. I'm understanding it. Like, I'm not. I'm never gonna fucking touch it, right? So I'm not gonna understand what people are going through, but I can tell you what I'm seeing, and I can tell you what those people are experiencing by getting the information that they give me. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm just going to get all the information that I could possibly get and put it out there as much as I can. And I also have my own personal thing that I'm starting to feel, here and stuff like that. I don't know, it's something else. I may bring it up later. I'm not 100 on it yet. I have things that I have to work on for myself. So I can't really get into that right now, but I have ideas. And so I'm just gonna put that on the side burner. I'm gonna work on getting information on this so I can strengthen my argument when it comes to this. But I am very certain, in my opinion, Kaiser is doing fentanyl, and he is strongly addicted, and it's the main reason why he does everything that he does. It is the driver. It is the thing that keeps him going. That's my opinion. Hey, and you know what? And you know what? I've been hearing fucking a lot of motorcycles lately. A lot of motorcycles lately. Interesting. Interesting. Oh man, maybe onto something here. You're right, mirrors. You're right. Yes, except mine's mine's is just a little stinkier. I have a little bit more of a hunch on this one. It's trust, man. I wouldn't I wouldn't bring it out had I not had some confirmation from not only experienced people but for things that I saw with my own eyes, man. I can't tell you enough how much seeing people going through what Kaiser went through on that video, it, it made this correlation for me. Like you guys just would have to see it for yourselves, man. And I'm telling you, man, this is not. It's no joke. This shit is no fucking joke. I never seen it in action because as the worst thing that I had seen coming from LA, coming from California, was tweak, was glass, was people on glass. That is the worst thing that I had seen. The worst. I never seen people on fentanyl. I never. I. To be honest with you, I can't even tell if people are high on fentanyl. They don't have a certain tell to them. It's only when they're not on it that it has more, what looks like more effects when they don't have it. It seems like there's more effects when they don't have it than when they do have it. I'm just putting that out there. I don't know if it makes sense to maybe Final Dead or to anybody else, but that's what I've noticed. That's what I've been noticing. Really. Yeah, no, and trust when I'm not downplaying the Scante. I'm not downplaying the Holly. I'm not downplaying that shit at all. I'm not downplaying it at all. I'm just saying that, like, as far as, like, what I have seen with my own two eyes and experience with my physical body, and like seeing people deal with, that's the worst that I've seen. So this is a fucking whole new level and a whole new chapter in this, in street life that I've lived growing up, man. It's like a whole new level, a whole different thing, and 100%. This is one of the reasons why, um I feel different where I'm at right now. Like, I feel like, there's a familiarity because it's the city, right? But at the same time, it's like it's different because it's like it's a new evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I can't explain it to y'all. You guys would have to, like, fucking be doing this like how I'm doing it, but it I man, like, like, I just see guys, fuck, man. I'm just not there. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not informed enough. I don't know enough. I'm learning though. I'm learning. Hey, Wingspan. Yeah, right. Exactly, Logan. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what people have told me, Jeff. That's exactly what people have been telling me. Because I again, I'm just learning about this stuff. I don't know how it works. I don't know what things it does and what it doesn't do. But some people, like, like, there's this one dude who calls his downtime the sickness. He's like, I'm sick. I'm sick. He says he's sick. And I'm all like, dude, well, how you feel? He's like, man, I feel real bad. And I'm all like, well, dude, like, like, how come you just don't, like, go to a rehab, do something like that or whatever. He's all like, no, I just gotta get like another hit. And I'm all like, well, when you do, aren't you gonna be the same? Like, aren't you gonna go to sleep or whatever? He's all like, nah, if I get that good shit, it's like I'll be up all night. I won't ever go to sleep. I'm all like, really? Like these are opiates you're talking about, right? Like, but he was like, it has to be that gas. And I'm just like, fuck. I'm all like, what does that gas mean? Because that term could be used for weed. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm like, oh, like, like I'm frustrated because I don't got a lot of the info that I need, but I'm getting there. Like I said, I'm getting there. Yeah, no, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that, Angel. There's a lot of like people just getting things that are not prescribed to them. They make them. They make pills. They don't even have to go to a hospital or go to a clinic. They can just make them. They can just get the ingredients and make them themselves. They've gotten like that. I basically I've got the Streets 101 version right now of what fentanyl is and how it's being used. I haven't gotten too intricate, but you kind of got to get the information as it comes out here. You can't be fucking like pressing for it because then you look like a cop. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to look like a cop to anybody. I definitely don't want to look like a cop to anybody out here. I'm trying to live my life. I don't want to fucking I don't want to die. So I'm careful in the way I ask for information, but I do come off as very curious, which is not a good thing. So I'm trying to back off and just get the information that I can get. Now that I have some basics and like stuff that I can use, I could probably take it to a rehab clinic and get some more professional help. Like I said, I'm hoping that I can find a doctor that's specifically works on this stuff, that works on people who are rehabbing from fentanyl, like that can give me more particulars to Kaiser's situation to strengthen my argument. But to like I said, from what I've seen in the streets, what I've heard, everything that people have been talking about, the current situation with the current supply and how it's bad and everything, and then seeing Kaiser go through that, it just makes too much sense. It's like a PS3 from a dead Marine's house. It just makes too much fucking sense. Just makes too much sense. Lisa, what's up? How you doing? Oh, no, Jeff. Hang on. Let me see. Let me go back up. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Um, Suboxone seems to be the last resort. That you say that word out here and people cringe. So that seems to be the last resort thing that is even like in it break for emergencies type of thing. That's what seems to be that here, at least what people know to be here, because that's the only clinical term that I heard used the whole time I've been trying to get information is Suboxone. Um, Now you said, oh well, yeah, and methadone, but methadone, I guess, is less common to catch out here. So that people don't get it as much. I guess only if you're in a rehab clinic. So Suboxone seems to be the last resort thing that people use. You don't want to. You don't. You definitely don't want to. I mean, nobody wants to, but trust, dude. Man, I trust. You think I want to be smoking Oklahoma Kush? I don't want to downgrade, man. Sometimes circumstances make you downgrade. You know what I mean? You get it? Okay. Thanks, Logan.
Thanks. All right, I'll definitely write that one down. That's good, bro. Okay, Tedalifin. Okay, and Sinfil. Okay. All right, cool, man. Thanks, Logan. All right. So yeah, like I said, I'm learning as I go. I'm getting the info. I'm giving you guys a prediction based on the things that I have seen, the things that I have seen, and the things that I correlate with the seizure, the the thing that happened on his live stream. Um, it's not. I'm not a professional. I'm not. I don't know. Fuck. I barely know, fucking what to get when I have a flu or a cold. I so this is not a professional opinion. I am basically just going off of all of the different things that I see as patterns. And as a human, our best thing that we have is our pattern building. So that's what I'm using to make this opinion that Kaiser's using fentanyl for now until I get more things to strengthen my argument. So uh, yeah, today's Sunday. It's Mother's Day. By the way, happy Mother's Day to everybody. I said it at the top of the show. Saying it one more time now, so people don't forget that today is Mother's Day. Go say hi to your mom, man. If she's still here with you, some of us don't have the you know we just we don't have the privilege of having our mothers with us. You know, it sucks. Like you know um you wish you could you could spend time with her or whatever. If you can, go spend time with her. Go hang out with your mom. Go say hi to her. It doesn't have to be Mother's Day. It could be any other day. Go say hi to her, man. It won't hurt you anything. And trust me, for your mom, it's the world. Just to say, you say hi on the phone. Shit. Not being, not being so close to my mom is like, it's hitting the triggers, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Uh, but yeah. So go say hi to your mom. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Angel for Animals. Happy Mother's Day. Mothers of pets. Doesn't matter. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I hope everybody celebrates, has fun. Don't forget your mom. She loved you. Love her. Go on and do all that stuff. Don't forget, okay? Just don't forget. Um. I see. I see. Okay. Again, this is all good stuff. This is all good information right here. I like this. I like this. Maybe, maybe, dude. And the thing is that um. Thank you, Angel. And the thing is the puking, right? The puking, the passing out, the the bugginess, the him kind of fucking like like it correlates so much. It just makes too much fucking sense. And it does come in pill form, and you can just snort it, and you can like have it in your cheeks. It just correlates way too much. And I'm of the opinion. I strongly support that opinion. Of course, it's mine. Uh, but again, I will do my due diligence on this. I will. There can't be. There can't. By the way I see the. I mean, I would just call it. What would you call this? An epidemic? Is it an epidemic? Um, no, that would be like if it was like a flu or something, right? Shoot. It's something. It's something that's like it's plaguing people, right? It's a plague. So like I would imagine that there are close rehab centers around here. I haven't specifically been looking for rehab centers, so I haven't kept my eyes open for them. But I'm pretty sure there should be something close enough to me where I can get information. So gonna do that, and I'll come back with more information with you guys when I have it and I can give it to you guys. And like I said, I want to strengthen my argument on this. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to bring this out and like fucking like just give up on it because like I think it's that. I think it's that, and I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna figure it out. Oh my goodness. Uh, oh, well. I hope you know. There's nothing I can say that's gonna be like good and that hey, uh, just appreciate every moment you have. You know, appreciate every moment you have. Okay, well, thank you, Logan. By all means, man, my email is in the description. Please, bro, if you got any information that can help me out, go ahead, drop it, send it in the email. I haven't been on Discord, and it has nothing to do with any of the drama or any of the madness that's been going on. It is simply because I have to wait on the motherboard. I fucking did something to my laptop. Apparently, it's the motherboard, and again, I'm still under warranty, so I'm gonna do a whole switching thing with Amazon, but I still have to pay a certain amount of money. Not asking for it, not asking for it. When I get it, I get it. Once I have enough money to get it, I will get it. Not asking for anybody to help me with that. I will get it. Okay, just letting everybody know why I haven't been on Discord and why my lives have been this way. Not asking for anybody to help me out with that. I will get it when I get it. Okay. So I gotta make that clear. And not fucking okay. Again, just so everybody knows, never putting out a PayPal ever again. Never gonna put out a Cash App, anything outside of my own monetization on YouTube. If anybody wants to donate to my channel, and when I say donate to that channel, that means donate back to this channel because that's all what I'll be using donations for because I will work for everything else. It's on the YouTube and nothing else. I will not take any underhands, any outside, nothing. I won't even entertain it. I won't entertain it. If it's not here on YouTube, it's nothing. I won't accept it anywhere else. Okay? That's my promise from here on out. So there's no confusion. So there is no saying that this was this or that was that. No, it's either from here or it's nothing. And if people don't want to, because they don't want to help YouTube, whatever, I don't care. I will not entertain anything else. If you want to donate to my channel, and when I mean to my channel, I mean back to this channel, it's through YouTube or nothing. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Not gonna do anything else. You won't hear me talk about money in any other way. That's it. Okay? Just so everybody knows. I want to make that clear. And when I get my laptop fixed, I get it fixed. And that's when I'll be back to doing my lives how I was doing them. And it's gonna be all on me. Okay? Thank you, Logan, so much for that. Did you hear a beep? Did you hear a beep? Really? I don't have a fire alarm in this room, so I don't know why you heard a beep. Maybe it came from something else. Maybe there's a I don't know. It's weird. If you did hear a beep, I don't think it came from this room. Okay, you have a good one. Okay, and I gotta go too. I gotta go too. I really hope I really hope that I made things clear as far as like everything that I talked about in this live. Again, you know, there there are no hard feelings between me, F3 guys, none whatsoever. Uh, I got nothing, no beefs, nothing with Shiz, with Guadalupe. Again, I am thoroughly embarrassed by what they've seen, and I'm okay with all the jokes and all the things, all the roastings. It is something that is a part of it. I have to take it. You know, I did that mistake, and I'm living with it, and that's okay. Those things are okay. I'm cool with it. Uh, they're doing what they have to do in keeping the integrity of what's happening and the people who report things, uh, and they're holding me accountable. And so I don't have any issues with them whatsoever. Josh made a very hard decision to pull me out of F3. I don't think he did it. You know, I really don't think it was easy for him. That conversation was very hard to have. Uh, but ultimately, I think he made the right decision for both of us. I think he made. I wasn't. I definitely wasn't happy with it when it first happened. I definitely didn't like it when it first happened. But after taking some time to think about it and having some time to breathe, I think ultimately he did the best decision for me and for him. He's building something based off veterans. I am not a veteran, and I think that we still have a lot of like getting to know each other. I think that we do have. I think there's a friendship to be built there, but I do think there's a lot of professional relationship stuff that needs to be built. I think that he deals with veterans because he knows that they're going to get the job done, but there's not that type of relationship trust. I think he trusts that he's going to have a good time with me. I think he knows that we can have a good time, but I think that it comes down to the professionalism, to the body of work and stuff like that. That's where I can't match up to these guys. I can never match up to a person like Jeff, Wally, or Hippie. I mean, I'm not saying they're screwballs, they're screwballs, but they have paperwork that says that they get the job done. And that's where I don't match up. That's where I understand, and so I get it. Um, if I can prove my worth, and he feels that I'm worthy of that, then I'd be honored to be back in F3. But until then, I respect his decision 100%, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for Josh, for the F3 guys, for Shiz, for Guadalupe, for everybody that's been involved in these matters. I want everybody to know that because it's true. If anything that has happened within the last week left you with a sour taste in your mouth, you don't trust me, you don't feel like I'm doing anything that's beneficial to anything that's happening, or you simply don't like me as a person, I will not hate you. If you leave or you unsub, I get it. It makes sense. I'd rather you go than be here trying to, support a guy that you just don't. So, that being said, I do appreciate everybody being here. Yeah, I can't help it. I love it. I do. Lupe's never gonna lose her wrench here. She kicks me in the balls so hard, and she's done it so many times. And frankly, she scares the shit out of me. Really scares the shit out of me, and that's why it's good that she's here. It's good that she's here. I mean, her the fear that she brings in me is gonna keep me in line. So, um, I'm thankful for her. Even though she gives me fucking swift kick to the balls almost every single time. Oh, Lupe. Oh well. Oh well. That's that. I that's my masochism, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, just so everybody knows, just so everybody knows, so we're all on the same page. You haven't been around, have you, Logan? I'm pretty sure Scotto saw it. I'm sure he wasn't impressed. I would say out of everybody that probably got a it didn't do nothing for him. It probably was Scotto, and eh, yeah, I don't, like, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't want to rate from Scotto at all. Like, he'd probably be very harsh. He'd probably be much more harsh than any woman could be. So, yeah, Scotto, no rates from you, buddy. I love you, but just leave me alone. No, I'm okay. I'm okay, Logan. I'm okay. I know about your dominatrix. I've heard the legends. You could have fun with them, bro. You could have fun with them, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot. Thanks everybody. Thank you for showing up. Again, I'm sorry for the swerve. I know I talked about Ben Hur. I kind of had to do that. I'm very sorry. It's not. You know what? I am thinking about doing that, but it's look for it with Finkel and Muxter. I'm really thinking about doing it with Muxter more than anything else because he actually brought something up that I could use. So that's going to be for the future. But I wasn't fake when I was talking about that movie. I really did see it, and it reminded me about a lot of things, and it really focused me. And it also reminded me that um, there are other sources of entertainment other than YouTube. If you get off of YouTube and you go to, like, say, like, I don't know, anything else, it's possible that you can clear your mind more than continuously refreshing your YouTube feed. So try to do that, guys. A little pointer from your friend Jerry. Uh, fine. If it makes you happy, Final Dad, I will do it just for you. Okay, I will get a dog collar. I will put it on, and on the next live, you can see me with a dog collar. If it makes you happy, sir. You got it, bro. Never. What the hell? Uh, he told me that he also has laptop issues, and I Ratchet, if you're here, I know you were here earlier, but I am hoping that I can convince Ratchet to be a permanent co-host. I think I do better when I have somebody to bounce ideas off of. I really like Ratchet. He is. I think he's intelligent. I think he's a creative guy, and um, unlike Jeff and unlike MST, I think he doesn't eat up the scenery as much. Uh, I mean, I love both of those guys. I love MST and I love Jeff, but they're their own thing, man. You can't box those guys in. They have their own personality, their own characteristics. I was just here to, like, to help them along a little bit, but trust me, those guys are flying. They don't need no co-host. They got their own thing going on. You go to their go to MST, go to Jeff's lives. They do their own thing. They are their own thing. They're good. They don't need partners. They're good on their own. And, like, I'm glad Jeff took off. Like, but then again, I think that Jeff never needed anything from me. He just needed a little bit of time to get some recognition. He's off. He's off. I think MST just needed some encouragement and some support, guys. If you guys could please go support MST, I promise you won't be bored if you go see him. If you go see one of his lives, I promise you're gonna have fun. Go check it out. I know his subject sometimes can be, uh, no pun intended, mundane, but I promise you, if you show up and support him, you can get him to focus on other things because he just needs that push. That's the difference. Jeff doesn't need a push, he flies on his own. MST may need a little bit of a push. little bit of a push. But if you guys are there supporting them, you can get them there. So, uh, again, I'm this goodbye is taking forever, but thank you guys again. Thank you guys again for showing up. I gotta go. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, carte blanche. Love ya. Uh, everybody, take it easy. Go say hi to your mom. Have a lovely Sunday, and I'll see you guys. I don't know. Thinking Tuesday. Thinking Tuesday. Maybe Wednesday. I don't know. It depends on what kind of information I get because I do want to strengthen my argument. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. Hope you guys have a good one. See you on the next one.